Hey Malcolm, Ben, America's Baseball Camps. Just touching base in regards to your swing from the President's Day camp and watching your video a little bit, and have a couple things that I would recommend to work on and to take yourself to the next level here in regards to our swing. So let's go ahead and get started here. The first thing I see as a whole when you're focusing on your hitting, especially in the games, what I would focus on is try not to have that pause in your swing. You kind of start and then you kind of take a step and you pause, to have your hitting be one more flow, just kind of flow all together and not have any pauses. You're kind of get yourself launched and loaded, and then you kind of stay there and wait. And then something I would do is just work on, so when it comes to the game, you kind of just don't have that pause. You kind of flow into it, and in regards to that on your stance. So one thing in regards to our stance, you'll notice that your knees go out a little bit, and what I want to do is have those go the opposite way. So, and what I can tell by that is your feet, your back foot is out a little bit. So make sure if you turn both those feet and turn them in a little bit, then it's going to make that your knees more inside of your feet. That's going to get you stronger, and it's going to make a big difference in regards to your power, because you need to engage your lower half more in regards to your swing to get more on the baseball. And that's going to be a good start for you, is taking these toes and kind of slightly turn them in, so your knees end up more being over here in this area compared to being more out. So just something to work on in regards to your swing here. So as I go into your stride, when we get ourselves loaded here, you kind of rock back, and that's okay for right now of the part of your swing. Let's go into what's called your stride foot. One thing that I see right away that we really have to work on is this bottom arm. And you'll see as I go to take my stride that bottom arm gets really straight. And that's going to make us long or casting to the baseball. You can see it kind of stays straight. And so if you're late, make sure that you really focus on that bottom arm where it doesn't get locked out on you. At this point of your swing, that thing should still have a little bit of a bend to it there, and you don't want to get locked out until you're out in front of your body at contact, and that's going to get ourselves to be locked. Again, on slower pitching, you're going to get away with it, but as you get older, you won't be able to get away with it. You do have a fairly large stride, and that's fine. Just be cautious of it. You can see kind of one leg is straight, and the other one's kind of bent. Again, I would like for you to be in flow where everything kind of works together and there's no pauses, and how you can do that is if both legs are kind of more 50-50, and then you kind of just load yourself with keeping that bend in your leg when you're taking kind of your rock back or your timing mechanism. So it's just something to play around with. So as I go into this, watch that arm. You can see that bottom arm is kind of locked out. Contact right there. Do a good job. Probably a little bit long in your stride. I'd bring that front foot back in just a hair, maybe in this area. What that's going to do is it's going to make you more consistent. That front side is going to be more firm compared to bent a little bit. I do like your back side. It's nice and bent right there. Make sure this top stays a little bit tall. You can see we're a little bit back. We're kind of in this angle a little bit, and what you can do is just move this head just a hair forward to be more on that line. You want to work from the ground up. And again, not off by that much, but just a hair back. So those are the couple things that I see in regards to your swing. You can practice that on a tee. Practice swinging and freezing at the end. You can kind of see I would work on holding your finish there and working on your lower half. You can kind of see this leg's a little bit straight for both legs, and at this point of your swing, you want to make sure that you have some nice bend in it like you did at contact, and kind of try to leave it there and hold it there, and shortening that stride might be able to help you do that a little bit. So work on that on the tee, and working on it on live, and whenever you're hitting here to try to put it all together. So let's take another swing here and take another look. Again, big stride, that's okay. Just make sure when you land that foot opens up a little bit. You can see on that front foot how it's a little bit more towards first base, and it's a little firm already. That bottom arm's beginning to firm out on us. That's going to make us a little long to the baseball, so be cautious of that. Contact, again, pretty good. Pretty good. I would drop this heel back here just a hair, and that's going to firm out this front side, but I do like your line right here. Your head's right on contact, and that's a good spot right there. Let's see how you do it. Finish here. Hold it finished. We don't want to have both legs straight. Make sure you kind of hold that finish to get really good balance. And so you're not too far off. Just a couple of those tweaks to work on off the tee, during your live, and some things to kind of put it all together to get you more powerful, more consistent, and be able to face that faster pitching with toning down your stride a little bit and making sure that your bottom hand stays nice and bent and locking it out more at contact compared to doing it a little bit early. As you can see on this, that bottom hand kind of gets a little bit firm. They call it casting compared to just getting right to contact, being short to the ball and long through the ball kind of thing. So hopefully that helps you out, and those 4 or 5 things to work on. And we wish you the best this season, and look forward to having you back at the camp real soon.